Hey Physique Freaks, how's it going? Scott Tuzana, MetabolicMasterpiece.com. Now raise your hand if you agree that there's nothing more motivating than making progress. Now I for one find very few things more motivating than stepping in front of the mirror and seeing a vein or striation that I didn't notice before. I absolutely love it and it fascinates the heck out of me. But something I also found is that progress can sometimes be the thing that sets me back. Something I've been thinking about for the past few days, something I alluded to in yesterday's full week of eating video, something that I really want to get your insights on. So be sure to share your comments down below to let me know if you can relate to what I'm talking about here or if you shared a similar experience. Now, this cutting phase that I began on January 2nd has been going exceptionally well. I've dropped 10 pounds in the first 4 weeks. The first initial 4 pounds came in that first week due to reduction in food volume, water weight, muscle glycogen, and then the following 3 weeks I dropped 2 pounds per week. I've never been more consistent with the cutting phase in the past ever, like not even close. I've never been more focused. I've never been more driven. I've never enjoyed the process as much as I have now. It's been going incredibly well. I couldn't be happier. But something happened to me on Friday when I posted that physique update there. So editing the video, checking myself out there. Also, when I woke up in the morning, taking a shower, checking myself out in the mirror, I was like, you know what? I'm looking pretty damn good right now. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. I could almost be content with where I'm at right now. And also thinking that, you know what? It's 10 pounds in the first month. That's pretty damn aggressive, especially considering that I really don't have all that much more to lose. And I was thinking to myself, I should slow things down a little bit, maybe go to dropping a pound and a half or a pound a week, just to make sure that I'm not experiencing any kind of muscle loss. So those types of things were going through my head, and sure enough, Friday, which was a planned refeed, I ended up overindulging. My goal was to just eat up to maintenance level calories, but I well exceeded that. Easily 500 calorie surplus, if not more. And I just kept justifying things I ate were the Chicago mix popcorn and some pepperoni and cheese and just in excess, more than I needed, more than I really wanted, really. And I just find myself kept justifying it. I need to slow down this progress anyways, and I'm looking pretty darn good. And see, those types of things in that moment were sabotaging me, kind of set me back. If I kept that mindset going, I'd be in big trouble. And actually, that's the kind of mindset that I recognize has caught me in the past and actually been the main reason why many of my cutting phases in the past have taken way longer than they should have. I fell into that trap of justifying the extra treats, extra food, because man, I'm looking pretty good, especially compared to a lot of other guys in the gym, and man, my progress has been going really well so far, so I better slow things down. I'm really finding it easy to justify that extra food. And sure enough, I go through a week where I don't make any progress at all, and then I'd be like, it's okay, I'm ahead of the game anyways. Just those little head games that I had going on. And definitely, I mean, the last cutting phase I went through really dragged on a lot longer than I had anticipated, all because of that way of thinking. So not this time. Learning from experiences, that's what this is all about. That's what this journey is all about, is learning from every experience that you go through and carrying it forward so you can improve the next time you go through. So I recognized this right away Friday night while I was kind of going on at the end of the night, and really thought about it over the weekend and stopped myself in my tracks. There's no way. And this is the time. I made 4 solid weeks of progress. Now is not the time to let my foot off the gas. I got to keep that pedal to the metal and give it everything that I got. And remember, really focusing on my goal. I do not want this cutting phase to drag on any longer than it has to. I think that in itself is motivating the heck out of me. I want to get to building muscle as quickly as possible. So if this cutting phase drags on any longer than it should, it's cutting into my building time, and I absolutely don't want that to happen. So my goal right now is to get this cutting phase done and over with within the next 4 to 6 weeks so I can move on to building muscle. You're going to see that happen. And it's firing me up. I mean, just knowing that I have a goal, a deadline, I'm not dragging this on anymore, just catching myself, realizing that, now is not the time to stop. Just because I've been doing really well, now's the time to feed off that momentum, to really build off of that and keep pushing forward and make this the best cutting phase that I've ever gone through. And once again, learning from this, the experience that I've gone through, to carry over the next time. I'm sure the next cutting phase is going to be even easier and even more enjoyable than what I've been going through right now. So let me know if you can relate to this, if you find that progress sometimes holds you back, that you look at yourself and go, I'm doing pretty darn good. Or you're checking the results and you're like, man, I've been progressing pretty quick. Maybe I should slow it down a little bit. Or just make it when you go out with others thinking, and they're all drinking and having some food and indulging, thinking, yeah, you know what? I do deserve this. I've been doing really, really well. But then getting to the point of excess. You don't want excess. It's good to treat yourself. I love my Fridays where it is a refeed day, but the plan is always up to maintenance, not going bonkers. And that's where that kind of thinking comes into play, where you start thinking, you start patting yourself on the back a little bit too much too soon, and it's very easy to overindulge. So share your thoughts down below. Would love to hear from you. Let me know if you've gone through a similar experience. And if you are in that similar experience, lesson I learned, just friggin' don't let up. Build off that momentum. Finish strong. Know why you're doing it. Have that deadline in place and hit it. Catch you tomorrow.